The distance between Mecca and Medina was only a 2-day journey, but the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, did not perform Hajj for 10 years, even though he could have arranged for transport. Why did Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian, peace be upon him, not perform the Hajj? There is no doubt that it is mandatory upon every Muslim who is able to travel to Mecca for Hajj once in his lifetime to do so. And as Ahmadi Muslims, we firmly adhere to the 5 pillars of Islam, Hajj being one of them, just like every other Muslim. However, according to the Holy Quran, there are certain conditions that need to be met. Firstly, a person should have the necessary means of transportation for performing that journey. Secondly, one should have the required sum of money to bear the expenses. And thirdly, there should be peace and security on the way. Moreover, according to Imam Razi, if a person is sick and lacks the energy to find a way to reach Mecca, it is not obligatory for him to perform Hajj. So keeping all of this in mind, the conditions necessary for undertaking the journey of Hajj were not met in the case of Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, peace be upon him. Verdicts declaring him an infidel were issued in Mecca, and the act of taking his life was considered a virtue. He was attacked on various occasions, and attempts were made on his life by other Muslims. On the other hand, he suffered from the diseases of vertigo and diabetes. So the lack of health, peace, and security were factors that hindered him from performing Hajj. Also, this allegation was actually raised within the lifetime of Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad as well. He responded in a very comprehensive manner, saying that these people raised this objection out of mischief. Giving the example of his beloved master, the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, he said that he lived in Medina for 10 years. And the distance between Mecca and Medina was only a 2-day journey. But the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, did not perform Hajj for 10 years, even though he could have arranged for transport. But as I mentioned, the condition for Hajj is not only the financial aspect or transport, but it's also important that there is no danger of mischief and that one can go and perform the pilgrimage in safety and security. Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, on whom be peace, said, "When barbaric-natured Maulvis, i.e. clerics, are issuing verdicts of death here and do not fear the government, then what else could they not do there? These people have no interest if we do not perform Hajj. If, for instance, I do perform Hajj, then will they consider me a Muslim? And will they join our Jamaat?" Now, if we look at the sayings of the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, we find that someone else can perform the obligation of Hajj on behalf of the person who's not able to do so, owing the lack of the conditions which make Hajj mandatory and which I just mentioned. In one of the narrations of the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, it says that a woman came to the Prophet and said, "My mother died and she did not perform Hajj." And she asked, "Should I perform Hajj on her behalf?" He said, "Yes, perform Hajj on her behalf." According to this narration of the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, Hajj was actually performed on behalf of Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, on whom be peace. In his final days of his life, Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad actually expressed his intention to do Hajj. So after his demise, a companion of Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad by the name of Hafiz Ahmadullah, may Allah be pleased with him, performed Hajj Badal on behalf of Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. So to summarize, the promised Messiah Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad was not able to perform the obligation of Hajj owing to the hostile conditions and lack of good health, safety and security, etc. So if this was your only reason you are not willing to accept Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, on whom be peace, as the Messiah and Mahdi of this age, then I guess you have no reason left.